I'm gonna be building a PC with no experience, and he's gonna be my judge. If you've ever watched my videos before, which you probably haven't, you've seen him before.
Hello, I'm Adrian.
Yeah, we have all of our parts here. This is the case. Then at the end, we're gonna do a stress test. Let's see how this goes.
I have zero confidence in this guy.
Let's build the computer.
I'm eating a cookie.
Come to my convenience store. Would you like some googie googie?
Here's the RAM. I'll let you slot it in. You can probably figure it out.
Great.
You also want to make sure that the notch right there is aligned with the notch in the slot. So you want to turn it around.
Is this? What?
No.
You stupid.
Yeah, but you had it right, but you gotta turn it like this.
Bruh.
You want it to be straight up and down.
Does it fit?
You can use both hands on both fingers on each side, like that. Yeah. So you can align it.
It's not going in. Oh.
There you go. And then, oh, you gotta. Sorry.
Oh.
I forgot the most important step.
You stupid.
Okay, so you want to make sure these are clicked open first. Like that. Sometimes it'll be on both sides, but usually it'll just be on one side. So you just align it, and then before pressing it all the way, you use both of your thumbs on each side to push equal pressure. Keep pushing until you hear a click. Don't be afraid to push it. There you go. Now the other one.
So what?
Same way.
There you go.
They're in.
Yep, they're in.
All right, this is a 500 gigabyte SSD card. I still have no idea where to put it.
So this slot right here. You want to put it. You want to put it in at an angle. Yep, just like that. Just push it in until you don't see any more gold. You have to push it. Keep it up at an angle, about right there. And then, no, not that high. There you go. And then you'll see it's kind of like a spring. You push this down, and then line that up. It's upside down.
Nice.
Next is the nerve-wracking part, the CPU.
Isn't this the one that has a ton of needles on it that can bend easily?
Yeah, there are lots and lots of pins on the bottom that will kill your CPU if you are not super careful. There you go. 5600G. Inside here is your cooler.
Ooh.
And AMD used to be the only brand that would make a really good cooler, but Intel actually has a couple good ones now. But
Wow.
It has paste on it?
yes, it does.
Nice.
Right there. We won't need this yet. I think $140.
So basically just touching one of the needles could be an $140 mistake.
Yeah, you could resell it online for someone else to repair. But if you want to get close, Owen, you can see all those tiny little pins. And if just one of them gets bent or broken off, that could kill the processor.
So be very
An
gentle.
$140 mistake if you even touch it. Oh.
And it's not going anywhere?
Processor's done. It shouldn't. Truth be told, I have never installed one of these CPUs before. That's my first time. I'm an Intel boy, not an Intel fanboy, but I have never installed an AMD processor
And you never
before.
told me that.
Alright, here's the cooler. On the bottom, there's thermal paste. This helps with heat transfer between the processor. Okay. Now we can use a screwdriver. Alright, cooler's done. And we just gotta plug it in to find the right one. CPU fan.
This way?
Yep, right there.
In.
Just like that.
And cooler complete.
Alright, that's it with the motherboard.
Put it in the case. We're gonna move the case up here real quick.
Wow.
There you go.
After doing that, I wanna flex real quick.
Do it again? Hold on.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Yeah, there we go. There's your huge fan. Alright, now this is actual glass. This isn't acrylic or plastic. This is actual glass. So you have to be very careful. This kind of stuff, you do not want to put on hardwood floors because it will break. Now that I think about it, it would probably be a good idea if we put the fans in first and routed the cables in the right spots before we put the motherboard in.
I still have no idea what he's talking about. We just finished installing the fans.
It was a tedious job, so that's why we didn't really record it.
Define tedious.
Very annoying.
Painful.
Yes. Emotionally painful.
Emotional, damn it!
No illegal child endangerment
Yeah.
here.
Use your nails. Use your nails. Scrape the top.
I don't have nails.
Use your longest nail. Like, scratch the top
I'll
of it.
use a knife and open and get it started.
Nerdy manual. Imagine eating the manual.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really.
I have power supply here.
Alright.
How do you put in the power supply?
So you want the fan to be facing down, that way it doesn't suffocate. And then you want the outlet, so right here, you want that to be facing out this way. So you just put
Set
it
it
on.
down.
Yep, set it down. And slide it up against there.
These are the cables we're using. This is probably the thickest cord I've ever seen in my life. We're almost done too.
Yep, we've just got the motherboard to go in next. Then we do cables and then we're done.
Then it's time for the stress test.
Looks good. Okay, the motherboard is in. Looking pretty good if I do say so myself.
But it's so far a masterpiece, if I do say so myself.
Plugs in right there.
And finally, the big chungus, and then we're finished. Where does this go?
Alright, so it goes right here. You see that little
that?
nub? So it goes the other way.
You stupid.
And it's in. Now we just have to put the glass on, and the PC is finished. It's time to see if me, with no experience at all with building computers, built this correctly.
Let's see what he did. Oh. Try it.
Okay.
So you want to spam the delete key to get into the motherboard. There you go. You did it. So
Stress test, the moment that we've all been waiting for to see how good this computer is.
let's see the score hit start. And you remember how long it took last time?
For my old computer,
Yeah. I think it took about 8, maybe 10 minutes.
for the school image, it took 10 minutes for my last computer.
You can hear the fans.
Yeah, you
ramping
can
up.
hear the fans. I am now a pro at building PCs because it broke the stress test because it's so good. It won't even give us a score. That just goes to show you how good I am at building computers without any experience.
And it's totally because I don't know how to work Cinebench R23. Totally not.
What does that mean?